Good morning, DJ. What's good, DJ? How's your morning going so far? Mine is good. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Okay. It's Wednesday, April 23rd. The time is currently 9:16 a.m. Let's get straight into it today. All right. Today I woke up at 7:30. Didn't get up till 7:35, so 5 minutes later. Well, I think I actually got up at like 7:32. I didn't look at it. I laid there for a little bit. I didn't look at the time. When I looked at the time, it was 7:35. But I think I was up for like a good 3 minutes, you know. So I would say 7:32. I woke up. Big me up, big me up, big me up. Yeah, hydrated, wrote down my goals. I read, I stretched, and I meditated. Okay, got my morning routine in there. Love that for me. Just arrived at my desk. I arrived at my desk at like I would say like 9:15. All right, but by the time I got everything set up to start, it was 9:16. So I arrived at my desk at 9:15, which is behind time. I'm literally supposed to start this journal at 9:15. But anyway, we digress. As always, my weekly target is 5%, and my daily target is my 2 bullets, all right, per session. However, that pans out. Mental check-in, feeling pretty good, all right. Excited to grow and get 1% better today. Excited to see what price action has in store for us. All right. Yeah, there's a lot going on mentally in my head, but like I say, every time I come here, I try to not let it like impact my decision making or how I behave. I'm just following the routine and the process. It's just another day at work for me, really and truly. But mentally, your girl is kind of going through it. I woke up today, I was kind of laying down and just thinking about life, where I'm at and stuff. It's a lot. But anyway, let's move on. Let's get on with it. Risk disclaimer: I accept any risk that comes with trading today. I understand that trading comes with real risk and that losing is part of the game. All right, so today we have news. We have high impact news and we have medium impact news coming out today. All right, so it makes it an optimal day to take a trade. Why does it do that nowadays? Like, I don't get it. Like, why does it just not stay in the week format? Yeah. So yeah, we got high impact and medium impact news coming out today. Makes it an optimal day to take a trade. All right. Risk going into today is one. All right. We're staying at one until further notice. Okay, we're staying at one until further notice. So risk has been determined. And then we'll get back to the calculated fixed rate. But for now, we're staying at one. Weekly condition, I do believe my weekly condition is a sell program. I do believe. Um, yeah, even though this week is kind of giving like is going to my target that I wanted it to hit last week. It's okay though. Overall, like higher time frame wise, I do believe we're in a sell program. But obviously, in a sell program, you can get retracements. You can have buy programs that is within a larger sell program. Obviously, a retracement would be that. All right. So I'm still elected to go with the high time frame bias. All right. And staying in the sell program. All right. Let's go ahead and review price action overnight to see if anything's happened to change that um weekly program for me. As we said yesterday, dollar reached draw on liquidity, okay, which was the monthly busy. Okay, as you can see, is getting some retracement higher. All right. Completely filled in this week's new week opening gap. Okay, above price. Mhm. We do have a buy side up here on the 4 hour. Above price, we got buy side here, we got inefficiency here on the 4 hour. All right, and above that, we got buy side and inefficiency here. Okay, and a remainder, we got the consequent encouragement of this daily CB here, right? The price could be coming to hit potential draw, taking this buy side here into this inefficiency with volume imbalance. Okay, so could be retracing up in there for the week. Okay. But dollar still lower, meaning risk on scenario, or I mean all other asset classes should be going up. Okay, but as always, they can move. What's the word? In tandem. I love that word. I don't know why, but I just love saying it. um. So yeah, our draw on liquidity this week was this low. Okay, But as we can see from price, it wants to do something else, right? It wants to take buy side and then potentially head back down. Okay, don't watch the hair, bro. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. It needs work. But anyway, we digress. um, yeah. So as you can see, we're in a 60-day discount, all right, 20-day premium, all right. But I do believe it's coming up here to take this buy side, all right, potentially completely fill this inefficiency in on a 4 hour. We have this remainder. We have the remainder of the inefficiency right here, taking buy side into here. Okay. Also, we also do have a gap on the daily time frame, all right, that could potentially be going into fill here from this candle open. Okay. Oh no, open is here. No, I'm tripping. Open is here, down here. I was right. From this candle open, all right, to the top of this wick, all right, there's literally no price in there. So yeah, could be taking buy side into this inefficiency and then continuing the downtrend, or potentially depending on how it behaves when it gets here. All right, will let me know if it wants to come further up and take this buy side into this inefficiency here. Okay, into a premium in the 60-day. All right, potentially take 20-day high, last 20-day high, potentially. Okay, that's always a potential, because I'm not really well versed on the higher time frame. Okay, that part is gonna take longer, like I said, because it's a higher time frame. It takes longer for the candlesticks to form. So I'm still, trying to work on that higher time frame bias and stuff. But as far as the lower time frames and 1 hour and below, I'm good there. That's where my setups is at. But I wanna start incorporating the high time frame and drawn liquidity, not drawn. I already know. Well, I can kind of guess the drawn liquidity and stuff on the high time frame, but like the high time frame bias, so like pro trend trades and counter trend trades, right? Even though my model goes both ways, like I would like to obviously, once I become well versed in this and I'm like obviously 80% accurate in being able to identify my drawn liquidity on a higher time frame, I'm gonna put more risk towards those kind of trades going in that direction than the other direction. That's the whole point. But for now, I'm treating them all the same. But this is my drawn liquidity for this week and potentially to keep going down. Okay, continuing the downtrend there. But as far as my current understanding of price action, nothing's really happened in price to change my weekly program. Okay, even though we are getting a retracement into the buy side, okay, it doesn't mean that everything is turning bullish again. Okay, in a higher time frame, they're still suggesting bearishness. So I'm gonna stick with that. All right, let's go ahead and note key highs and lows, and then I'm gonna go over my procedures and protocols because that's what I added onto it, right? Making sure every morning or every session I go over it so I remember it, right? Because yesterday we took a couple trades that, were not in the macro trade, we're outside. But anyway, let's talk before I get into the key highs and lows. That trade yesterday in the PM session that I obviously had the trader disobey the analyst and moved her entry point. That trade, boy, that was a beginning move of this whole thing right here. It gapped up after that. I'm so happy and pleased with myself, okay, for being able to identify this move, even though I wasn't in it. I could have been in it, but I wasn't in it because obviously the trader wanted to do her own thing. All right. But I'm so happy and pleased I'm actually able to see these kind of moves, all right, and be not participant, but be able to witness that, hey, okay, I had the entry here, and that was like the beginning of this, and it gapped up, like, and it's still going. I mean, let's just get a perspective here, all right, on a 1 minute, and then we'll look at it based on the 15-minute, what is done after that. 15-minute and 1 hour, what is done after that. This was the entry, all right, fourth candles, fair value gap was here. This is really where obviously my entry point is at. But I put this and I was like, you know what, the risk is a bit too much. And then I moved it here. I don't know why, but I don't know. The fib is not there for that. Okay. And I used it for that. And that's where I went wrong. But either way, I'm happy and pleased that I was able to identify this setup here. Okay. All right. Even though I wasn't a participant, I'm happy about it regardless. So anyway, entry was right here, as you can see. Oh, it says right here. All right. And then went up, all right, gapped up, okay. Price obviously has somewhere to go up in here, all right. But that was just I looked at it when overnight started and it gapped up, I was just smiling. It was just happy. Like I wasn't upset or anything. I was just happy. Like that was me. I was there. I was there, but I moved my entry. But it's all good. I cannot wait to be able to capitalize on these moves, okay, overnight and just let it run and just have a runner running, just doing his thing, just running. She's a runner, she's a track star. But yeah, so that was incredible. I just wanted to first of all appreciate that and congratulate myself. Not congratulate, but like not reward, but like obviously let myself know that I'm proud of myself, even though I wasn't part of the move. Like I was able to anticipate that move, and obviously I made a mistake in that, but that's fine. Obviously, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm still learning, but like the move was it. You know what I'm saying? That's just all I'm trying to say. That was yeah. Anyway, I digress. I digress. Let's go ahead and note our key highs and lows there. Hitting -4 there. Yeah, there is a buy side here, so I do believe you might want to come and grab. But anyway, above price, let's do our buy sides above price if we don't have it already. We got this bad boy. Da 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 da. Oh yeah, I'm doing it on this one right by itself, and then so then I don't have any issues. What's going on? Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. Um, oh, 2.1. Don't get this. Sometimes it be so off. Well, bro. Anywho, above price. Okay. We got PM session buy side, fresh liquidity from Tuesday, April 15th. Above that, we got that same day lunch. Then we got AM session and a previous daily high. It wouldn't be a previous daily high then, just be regular. Just do the one on that. And above that, we got AM session buy side from Monday, 14th of April. Then we have a weekly high in efficiency, new week opening gap, and we have Asia buy side. From Wednesday, 9th of April. But this huge inefficiency, and should we need anything else, is the next one is this bad boy up here. Cool. All right. Below price currently. Below price currently. Oh, this is technically a fresh liquidity is a low. And that's something. We go London buy side right here, which is in line. Both there, I guess, just so I can see them. Know the difference. Asia buy side. It's already been engaged, but obviously can still be a factor going into today, later on. It's Wednesday, so 4-day low 22. Tuesday, Monday, Friday's a whole day, Thursday. Yep. Okay, so I'll just extend it. Even session buy side. Taking that buy side there. So time. 4P. All right, let's do the sell side now. Go London. Asia. Yep. Launch. I already have them drawn out these guys don't know. I think I do anyway. So I would have done it yesterday. Yeah, I would have done it. I would have done it yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Anywho. Mm, yeah, a bit weird, man, these lines. Yeah. Oh, it's going to grab all that buy side up there. Looking like mad lines right now. I don't like that one. It looks like too much lines. Open range gap. Oh, opened here is below price. Okay, so we gapped up. Premium gap. Buy that. Yeah, yesterday, remember I was talking about that 15-minute buy? Sick, bro. But shut up. Anywho. News coming out at what? 9:45, 10, 10:30, and 2. Buy right down 15 minutes. Oh, I should put this monthly though. Yeah, but that's why is that damn way. Bro. You get to a review, yeah. I know. No, thank you. When does the rebuild though? 52. Yeah, probably 466. Yeah, I'll go 1 to 2 for sure. Oh, I need the extensions to know when I move my exit or move my stop. I mean, mm, tagged in here at what? 9:54. It's been a minute. Um, 17:50. News coming out in 2 minutes. Technically trading for the news, isn't it? Where's the micro trades on? So I took on the demo. 'Low price, okay, we have Queensland encouragement of opening range gap. We also have London session sell side, Asia session sell side. 30 seconds till that news embargo. Mhm. Cool. No qualms with that. It was before high impact news, so there you go. There you go. Next news is at 10:30. Be aware of that. Came up there, took that buy side AM session. Oh. Nothing so far. Yes, but no, I want it to happen after 10:15. So I'll keep an eye on this trade here, but it's not something I want to be engaging in right now. Open range, buy side and sell side. Oh, did you hear that? Hopefully you didn't hear that. That is the last point of entry for me. Would have been if this candle was involved in a fair value gap, but it's not, so it's the last point of entry. After the news, I'll be intrigued for an entry. That will intrigue me. I'll be interested. It gives me the opportunity to get in post news. Less than 3 minutes. Chameleon. We come and go. We come and go. What the hell? Uno minutos until Nuso. Guess he just wants to go without us. No, it is what it is. Taking open range buy side there. Didn't notice it because it's a line with that high. Mango. Next best bet is a 1050 micro right now. It's a calm morning though, no? Nothing's really going on. Uno minutos until 10:50 macro kicks off. We'll see what it wants to offer us. Has to be a micro trade for me to be interested in the sell right now. You know what I'm saying? Are you feeling what I'm putting down? Those odds. What is this? What is this? Crude oil? Gold? Freaking sell here too. Get my would give a sell here. That will reduce the probability of this trade here. Okay, I like that. Ah, I miscalculated that. Wish the way set the stop loss and take profit before it tags even, you know. At least it will let me know. Say order fill. Gone, gone. I cannot find this without. Really don't want to feel me there.
Order filled.
There we go. One, 4, 2. Tagged in there at what was the time? 11 o'clock. 269. Now we just let it do its thing. Is in the market and the model's hands. I accept the risk that comes with this trade. All right. Risking 142 to potentially make 1630. Let's see the risk to reward on that. Yeah, beautiful. That's if it pans out, right? Coming, just coming. I cannot fathom days like this. Probably gonna be like an all day thing there for up there, you know? Or it could not pan out. Just want to see from 9:30, you know? Coming, just coming. No. My trucker. Coming, just coming. Leaves it Bessie. I want to see it keep price higher. Already tagged in this trade at 11. This trade is gonna be a minute, just because of the length of, the displacement leg. To move to 50 here, but maybe here I can go to 75. Because that's a biggie. Can fathom this every action. Coming, just coming. If it's going to be a up week, what are we looking at? We're looking at Monday low of the week. Let's say we have buy side here and buy side here. That is my current draw. So let's get these two buy side here. -1 is before the second buy side, so it's highly probable. But I would just have to sit in this for a while if it goes my way. To turn around at any moment, really and truly. I can fathom. But I like that this didn't completely fill this inefficiency here. Just go in there and left the rest open. You have another tiny one here too. Well, it's in the model on the market's hands now. Nothing I can do about it. I showed up today and I've done my job. All right, the outcome is out of my hands. Nothing I can do about it here. Just have to watch price, really, truly. No more news coming out till like 2. Yeah, the medium impact. Coming, just coming. Could be getting a sell here too. Yeah. So confirms. I'll reduce it a little bit. Maybe it's the rejection block. This could be a perfect sell and below price. We go a bunch of shit below price. Consequent encouragement, we go London sell side. Consequent encouragement with the gap. I cannot fathom. Right, a beautiful cell on the micro trade. At the mean threshold of this order block goes, and maybe I should reduce the. Yeah, this sell trade just reduced the probability of my trade there, right? I already had to wait a long time to get in there. We're in there now, so we'll let it do what it do. Needs to disrespect the CB here. If it doesn't, woo-wee, the odds against me will just grow stronger and stronger. You know, them ones there. Coming, just coming. I cannot fathom this life without you. It is a counter trend trade for me anyway, going into this week. Let's be aware of that too. But I could also be wrong. Ah, have a macro sell too. Ex-presidents. Well, there's more weight on the micro trades in it. Watch this be like the trade of the day there. Just watch it be the trade of the day. Just because I'm on the other side. That's not why. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Come back for the next setup. That's it, and that's all. Nothing more. Need to blow through that city. Show no respect for that city whatsoever. Like, what is that? Is that even there? We need to treat it like it's not even there. Legally blind to that city. Coming, just coming. I cannot fathom this life without. Yeah. That's the sell. That's the morning trade right there. That is it. That is it. Anyway, let's see. Brrrr. Long as this low doesn't go, this trade is still valid, right? Well, if the low goes, obviously I'm going with it. Then I know I'm offside for sure. That'll be like a slap in the face. Yeah, you're offside, mate. Raise that flag, hey y'all. Raise that flag. He's offside. I want to see closure below here is a not happening trade. But this, let's follow this sell though. This might be the trade of the morning there. See what it lines up with. Mm. Thank God for the undo button, innit? If I had had another account, I would be in the sell right here. No doubt. No diggity, no doubt. Let's see. Would be going to reduce some risk right now. No diggity, no doubt. Yeah, it should have went when it came here, right? The probability of the trade reduced, right? But I accepted the risk that came with this trade. So I'm seeing it through. Because I'm not at the stage. Oh, did it too quick. I'm not at the stage where I can be like, okay, yeah. Well, I'm getting there slowly and surely. But for me right now, where I'm at, it will mess up my mental if I was to get out of a trade and then watch it pan out, right? So it's either loss, a full loss, right? Or I'm reducing the risk at negative 0.5 and I'm taking a small loss there. That is what it is. Now, this is the order block that if it gets to closure below, it just, yeah, I'm gonna have to reduce the risk on that. Done for. I cannot fathom. My morning session is done, but let's see this trade through. Okay, let's see if it takes me out. If it takes me out, I'll do a trade performance review and be done for the morning. No harm, no foul. It is what it is. I'm not gonna win them all. Losing is just part of the game, innit? It's the only thing promised to me. Alright, we didn't get a closure mean threshold yet. Still doesn't mean we're in the clear. I cannot fathom. But yeah, as soon as I seen that sell, I was like, why would you do that to me? Why would you do that to me? But do you, baby girl? I accept you. I can accept it, and my heart is still open. Probably just toying with me, innit? So let's make her think that I ain't gonna take her out. Because she's too accepting right now. You can't help me. You can't hurt me no more, Ifta. I know you. I've been with you long enough now to understand how you work. So you can't hurt me no more. Just another day at work for me, baby girl. I cannot fathom.
Order filled.
Thank you very much. She took that. That was a nice sell, though. All right. So, what can I get from this trade here? All right. So, what is the lesson to learn here in this trade? Came back in here, right? Inverted. But anyway, like I said, this was a nice sell. I wasn't gonna lie. I was, well, like I said, if I had another account, I'll be in that bitch. Anyway, let's see. Then we'll talk about what I could what I was there to learn from the trade I was in, right? Because there's always something to learn. 1 to 2, quickly, gelada. Anyway, so, news, post news. It happened before the news. So we want to set up that happens post news, right? Forget anything that happens before it. We're anticipating something that happened after it, right? When this trade failed to even take out that high, that was a problem. And this was a macro sell. So once I got that macro sell here, this was after the news, this was the only viable setup really that occurred. And plus, what do we have below price? We're in the premium of the range. And below price, we have a gap. We have an inefficiency and we have liquidity. We just took opening range sell side from buy side, which was probably like a seconds chart time frame. Yeah, I saw the 30 seconds. I cannot fathom this life without coming, just coming. Cool. So if you're not in it, let it go. All right, wait for a fresh setup. All right. Like, well, even right here is a sell, right? Key high here. swing high, displacement, fair value gap here. And we use this as an inversion there because we broke it. So let's see how it pans out. It keeps price lower. Okay, we still have coin square encouragement of that. But cool. Lesson learned. I got that out of the news. You just wait for a fresh setup. All right. Cool. Understood. That was in this one. And it's right. That was the lesson here. When I saw this, and then we closed below that. Yeah, that was the first. That was well. This was the first sign, right? And then when we respected it and closed below the mean threshold here, that should have been like, yeah, Alice, you're offside. Reduce risk or close the bitch. Okay, all right, cool. Listen. Cool. Because we had that came in. I like the displacement when it initially came in here. Okay, so this BC should have kept price higher, and it didn't. Close below it here. Close B threshold on this same candle. It doesn't become breaker because there's nothing to broke. Gaming mitigation block there. Call me, just call me. I cannot. It's crazy, learning from the losses, losing and still like learning and gaining experience. I love it here. But yeah, I saw it coming. As soon as this one formed, I'm like, oh, if I had another account, I'll be in there. I should have demoed it. Yeah, I should have demoed it. That would have been nice. I should have demoed it. But yeah, that was a trade of I was like, watch this be the trade of the morning. Like just watch it. And we watched it be the trade of the morning. That's crazy. So good. So good. Let's do a trade performance review and get out of here. Not much more I can do right now. I'm done. But anyway, what did I do today? What did I do well today? I showed up, all right. I got 1% better, gained experience, learned lessons, all right, valuable lessons that I will take moving forward. Yeah, pretty much that's what I did good today. Okay. Show discipline and obviously waiting for the setup to form and executing on the setup. Yeah, where I fell short today. I would say obviously I'm waiting for post news and then I'm anticipating the setup, right? So the setup happened prior to the news. I should have really just been waiting post news to anticipate a new setup, right? Just let the previous setup go. All right, that's fine. If it ends up being like the trade of the day and I miss it, whatever it is, where it is, I'm sticking to my procedures and protocols. Post news, then I'm anticipating a setup, right? So post news, it was really a sell that it was initially because we're around highs, right? So it'll be sales would be the higher probability trades, which is my pro trend trade going into the week, right? This could be a Wednesday high of the week, all right? And it could be coming down to take Monday's low, which is all the way down here. You never know, but it's a possible. It's possible, It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. But yeah, that was the trade. Yeah, so what I would say where I fell short was not waiting post news, okay, to anticipate a setup and obviously getting into a setup that happened prior to the news. All right. So moving forward, we're waiting for the news and then post the news, we're anticipating the news setup. Even if there's a setup form prior to the news, it's got nothing to do with us, right? That's not our business. We're waiting post news to anticipate a setup. Cool. How I can improve for next day, next trading session is just, I mean, I have that in my procedures and put, oh, you know what? I said I was going to do it and I didn't do it. Is that in there? High impact news, do not trade 15 minutes before news release and wait 15 minutes post news to enter the market. Setup can form post news. Post news, right? It can form post news. That was before the news. Anyway, my flow chart says post news. Then we're anticipating where we at, key low, key high, right? So then we're anticipating a sell. Key high trade to and through, swing high with displacement to the downside. Market structure shift, making an A+ setup. Beautiful setup there. All right. So yeah. So moving forward, how I can improve for next trading session. I already have it in my precision protocols. It's part of the model, right? We were in post news and then we're anticipating a setup. Don't get in setups that happen prior to the news. Okay. After the news, we're good to go, right? But before the news, let those setups go. All right, they're not our entry points. Okay, so cool. Lesson well learned. Done moving forward. All right, this mistake won't be happening again. All right, as you can see, the high impact news of 10:30. Post news. Okay, we had the 30-second chart trade right here. Then obviously the 1 minute time frame that we trade. This was the trade. I wouldn't have I wouldn't have got into this one here, even though it's a setup. All right, there's a key high, swing high. Oh, that is the trade post news, but for me it was right like before the macro, so it would have been iffy for me. But it is the setup post news. Swing high, displacement, market structure should be a fair value gap there, and fair value gap there. That was also post news set up there. Okay, so post news, and if it forms before macro, I'll collect the data on that. I'll collect the data, but it's fine. But the macro also will give you a setup as well. But this is the only time that I'll be getting in a trade right before the macro if it's after the news, like the 10:30 news. Because the setup can form prior to the macro and use the macro as the expansion leg, depending on the direction you're going. Cool. But yeah, that was the trade there. I saw it, but I was like, it's right before the macros, and I was already anticipating this one. So that was me. I was stuck on the trade prior to the news. But all right, cool. Moving forward, post news is already here. I have it here. Post news, then we're anticipating the setup. Okay, don't use the one prior to the news forming. But like I said, watch this be the trade of the freaking morning though. And it was, and it started from up here, and I missed it from up here. Even though I missed up here, at least I saw it down here. Okay, so yeah, if I had another account, definitely would have been in this bitch right there. But yeah, DJ, good morning session. All right, good morning session. Making mistakes and learning from them. Okay, that's all this is about. All right, gaining experience and growing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you, girl. I'm so pleased and happy with my performance today, even though I took a loss. Okay, I can see my model. I can execute it and know when to get in. Obviously, I have procedures in place that I just need to stick to. Okay. I said I was gonna read that's why I fell short today actually. I said after I do the key highs and lows, I was gonna go through my precision protocols and I didn't do it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do it. I got sidetracked and I just went straight into the market. But yeah, that's why I fell short as well. Another thing I fell short on today. But other than that, that'll be my morning session done, DJ. Appreciate you. I'll catch you in the PM session in like an hour or two. All right. And yeah, we'll see what the PM session brings. As always, happy hunting.